Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Pauly G from TeemTHE. Today, I will be discussing my Earthbound Immortal deck. It is a good deck, not so much for competitive play, but a good deck to screw around with your friends. There's a lot of lockdown in the deck. This deck also has OTK potential, and not that many people know that. So, here's my deck. If you guys have any questions, thoughts, or basically anything that can make the deck better, hit me up in the comment section. I'll gladly reply. So first we're going to start off with the tribute fodder. Basically, we have two dandelions. Pretty self-explanatory. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon two tokens which can be tributed. Good card to have, found in the special edition Absolute Power Force. Another card that's in Absolute Power Force is Earthbound Linewalker. This card protects Earthbounds from getting destroyed by their own effect, has 1900 defense, definitely a good card to have, uh, especially in lockdown with Earthbound Immortal, the Whale. One Oracle of the Sun. Basically, picture Cyber Dragon, but it gets under bottomless trap holes. Definitely good. 2000 defense, which help it stay alive. Gets under bottomless trap hole. Definitely a good card to have. Also from Absolute Power Force. A good part of the deck. Two Masked Dragons. Basically, when they're destroyed by battle, search out another dragon type monster with 1500 or less attack. These bring out these two hardened arm dragons. Definitely a big part of the deck. When this card is used for the tribute summon of a level 7 or higher monster, that monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. Definitely a good card, protects Earthbound Immortals from getting destroyed by their own effect, Mirror Force, Bottomless, all that is impossible. Definitely a good card to have. This card can also be special summoned by discarding a level 8 monster. So definitely a good card. A lot of combos, helps part of the OTK process. Two Ancient Gear Gajiltron Dragons. Basically, you can special summon these when Gear Town is destroyed. Definitely a good card. It's also a big beat stick, something that your opponent has to worry about. Now we're going to go into one more card. Regulus. Good card, once per turn, priority effect. Basically, you get to add one field spell card in your graveyard and return it to the deck. Definitely a good card to keep cycling through Gear Towns, as well as Mausoleum of the Emperor. Those two cards, big parts of the deck. Now on to the Earthbound Immortals. We have Earthbound Immortal Lizard. Definitely a good card. Not the best Earthbound Immortal that I'm running. This is why only one. Only because when this card is destroyed, it destroys all cards on the field. Good effect, but I would like to keep my field spell on some other cards, but definitely a good effect. Two Earthbound Immortal Whales. These cards are good because of the lock. Basically, if this card is in defense mode, your opponent cannot enter battle phase, which protects this card as well as other cards like Earthbound Linewalker, if just in case your field spell is destroyed. Because a lot of the times they will be going for your field spell. This card, like all other Earthbound Immortals, can attack your opponent directly, as well as once per turn. Instead of attacking, you can burn your opponent for half of its defense. Definitely a good card to have, and definitely a big part of the lock. And the best Earthbound Immortals. Earthbound Immortal Hummingbird. This card is good because a big problem with the deck is bouncing. Bryonic, definitely a hard problem against this deck. But this card, its secondary effect activates when it's removed from the field. So if it's bounced back, good card to screw them over with. If this card is removed from the field, your opponent takes 800 damage per face-up monster, because when it's removed from the field, it destroys all face-up monsters your opponent controls and burns them for 800 damage per monster. Now let's go into spells. Mystical Space Typhoon, good card, staple. I do not run Heavy Storm because I like to keep my field spells. I need my field spells. Earthbound Revival, good card, discard one card, add a Earthbound Immortal and a field spell back to your hand. Get Mausoleum of the Emperor and a Earthbound Immortal, have another instant Earthbound Immortal. Two Terraformings to search out field spells. Three Gear Towns. Good field spell to have because, again, they'll be going for your field spells. They MST your Heavy Storm. Of course, they might get rid of your Earthbound Immortal, but they're going to have to deal with the Ancient Gear Giltron Dragons, which can be special summoned from either your graveyard, hand, or deck. Good card. 2 Mausoleum of the Emperors, although I do recommend running 3. Good card. Pay 2,000 life points. You have an instant Earthbound Immortal, and you can start burning and start doing damage for game. 2 Forbidden Chalices. This card definitely is used to protect yourself against Brionic. Negate the effect, give them life points, but so what? Earthbound Immortals can't be used as an attack target. This protects it. Cold Wave, pretty self-explanatory. Reasoning, good card to have because not that many people know that Earthbound Immortals are level 10. Another card to have that I'm also in the process of getting is Question. Basically what Question is when played, your opponent cannot look at your graveyard or their own graveyard, and they must name the monster at close to the bottom of the graveyard. If they do not name it correct, the monster is special summoned. Definitely a good card because, I mean, Earthbound Immortals have these crazy names. Who's going to remember except for diehard Yu-Gi-Oh fans? But definitely good card. Tribute Fodder, also good card. Doomsday Fires. Definitely good card. Adds to the tribute monster count. Now on to traps. Revival of the Immortals. Good card to have, especially for the only real one that I would actually use it for, though, is reviving the whale to start doing the lock. Because the one problem with Revival of the Immortals is that when the monster that's special summoned, it cannot declare an attack this turn, nor if it does battle with a monster, your opponent does not take battle damage with that monster. Definitely the whale because you can use its secondary ability to burn. Definitely a good card. Starlight Road, protect your cards. Bring out Stardust Dragon, another beat stick, definitely a good card. A lot of people are using it now. Torrential Tribute, good card to have to destroy your opponent's monsters. If an Earthbound Immortal was was tribute summoned with Hardened Arms effect, you play Torrential Tribute. All of your opponent's monsters that are out are destroyed, but your Earthbound Immortal stays because it is protected because it cannot be destroyed. Definitely a good card. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, definitely a good card to keep your tribute fodder alive. Bottomless Trap Hole, self-explanatory. Call the Earthbound, good card. Also another way to protect your tribute fodder. Solemn Judgment, basically pretty self-explanatory. And for the side deck, 1 Stardust Dragon, definitely a good card. Has been also used for the OTK. Good stuff. So, if you guys have any questions or concerns or comments about the deck, you guys want to add anything, just let me know. I'm open for anything. So this is DJ Pauly G signing out.